All we see is the train wrecks. All we see is the people shooting up crystal meth on the street, and that's the entertainment of it. But what they don't see are those people that walk up the stairs wrecked. They walked up the stairs just a shell, and a short period later, they have their family back in their lives. There's so much hope for everyone. This is Recovery Now. Welcome to Recovery Now. My name is Mike Cohan and I'm your host. We have an excellent show for you today. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, please watch our show today. The purpose of Recovery Now is to bring hope to people who are struggling with addiction. Thank you and enjoy the show.
My rock bottom was having to fly back to Seattle and bury my best friend Sean after he overdosed. And at the funeral, I saw a lot of old friends. I also saw Sean's parents. And we waited in line and I walked up, and when I hugged his mom, she was crying and she asked me to please get clean and sober and change my life because Sean couldn't. And after that promise, I went back out and continued using.
What led up to my rock bottom? DUIs, bankruptcy, child support, wages garnished, maybe lack of communications, which led me to hang myself 2 weeks ago.
My rock bottom is putting a needle in my sister's arm. She was 16. My rock bottom was a Monday morning. I was running late, as usual, and I was on my way to pick my daughter up from spending the weekend with her father. And when I got there, her stuff wasn't packed and ready to go, and he just handed me his phone, and it was Child Protective Services. And they told me they were doing an investigation on me, and I couldn't bring her home with me. And instead of taking that as a sign to get sober, I just went deeper into my addiction.
My rock bottom is seeing my friends die around me and go to jail because of drug use, and me continuing to use, waking up every morning sick from heroin use, and still going on a crazy race to find the drug just to get well.
I'm an addict.
I'm an alcoholic.
I'm an alcoholic. I'm an addict.
I am an addict.
I love the look on my mom's face when she knows I'm clean and sober.
I love life.
I love my grandfather. I love my daughter's cheesy smile.
I love my parents when they're looking at me when I'm sober.
I regret relapsing after having 6 months clean and sober and going back to my old lifestyle.
I regret my wife seeing me hanging from the garage door by an extension cord.
I regret being a huge disappointment to all my family. I regret ever using a needle in the first place.
I regret ever using heroin and cocaine for coping skills.
I'm here to start a new life.
I'm here to learn how to learn life on life's terms.
I'm here to set a good example for my sister.
I'm here because I need help.
I'm here to get clean and sober and live a happy life.
I am gonna change my life and be a college graduate.
I am a husband and a father.
I am a free spirit.
I am a college athlete.
I'm a mother.
Alcohol, methamphetamines, heroin. There are many ways to get addicted. Fortunately, there are a number of ways to start recovery. Call the Intervention and Treatment Referral now.
Welcome to Recovery Now. We are so glad that you came. The purpose of Recovery Now is to bring hope to those who are struggling with addiction. We are trying to make and show that treatment and recovery is doable and that it can turn people's lives around. Everyone here has experienced the rebirth of recovery, and it's an amazing thing that more people need to know. And there's a lot of people out there who have no idea where to look for treatment. They have no idea how to get out of the rut that they're in. And with these small stories, we hope that people get a chance to figure out that they can do this. They can get through it. As bad as it can be, they can get through it, and they can have an amazing life. I'm here today with George. Can you tell me what's going on with you now?
Oh, God, geez. Well, I have 19 days of sobriety today. Which is 3 days more than I've ever had, so I'm actually very proud of that.
Very cool.
What's going on is it's hard to put in words. I mean, just a couple of weeks ago, I had no hope. I had given up on life. I've given up on myself. And the fact that just 18 days later, I'm sitting here in front of Mike and you guys and doing this, feeling the way I feel now, is nothing short of miraculous. It's saved my life for sure.
How amazing. Can I ask what your drug of choice was?
Alcohol, marijuana, and meth.
And how long were you using for?
Goodness, when my mom passed away is sort of where I kind of went out of control, and she passed away in 2003. And about 5 months ago, I had a huge relapse, and it got to a point where I knew I just needed help. And so I started calling recovery centers, and the only place that called me back was Spencer Recovery. And basically, when I knew I was coming in, I went to Vegas for like a last hurrah, and I had reserved 3 days in Vegas, which became 4 days, which became 5 days, and 6 days. And this whole time, the people working at Spencer, Noemia and Jeff Merrick, they would not stop calling me. I would look at their cell phone and say, please stop calling me, but they would not stop calling me. Every single day, they just started hounding me until I picked up the phone. And literally, she got on the phone, Noemia, and talked my way from Vegas all the way back to Spencer. I'm quite sure that Jeff and Noemia saved my life, and Noemia's right there, so I just want to say thank you.
And Noemia works for Spencer, but she also works for Recovery Now. And that's what we're trying to put together here, is this portal so that anyone, anywhere, can call a number and get to someone who is a live person who can talk you in from Vegas, who can talk you out of the fact that you don't need insurance to get treatment. You don't need money to get treatment. You can find a program for you, and there are caring people there. And going the extra mile, because these people, you would have been in Vegas. Did you win any money?
No, of course not.
You would have continued to be, you would have been staying there until, God forbid, something bad happened.
Yes.
And people like Noemia are here to talk to. And there's treatment centers all over the country, free programs, government facilities, anywhere. But we can help you all out. Now, one of the reasons that we have you here today, you've developed a little project while you're in treatment.
It kind of came out of desperation, to be honest with you. And I just kind of knew what I needed to do, which is just to have fun and play with the housemates. And miraculously, they actually agreed to it, And so we got together and we did this rehearsal and we played around a bit and we laughed a lot. One of the housemates, it was the most she's ever laughed sober, which made me feel great.
Well, we're going to do a flashback of them actually rehearsing this week at the center.
Is everybody? Okay, good. Oh. Why? We're in the circle, we're in the circle? Good. Okay, let's warm up. Just like we always do. Breathe in.
My rock bottom, due to my addiction, was a week ago last Saturday. I tried to commit suicide by hanging myself.
I went to pick my daughter up from spending the weekend with her father, and Child Protective Services told me I couldn't bring her home with me.
Having to find the drug to feel normal.
I shot my 16-year-old sister with heroin.
I'm an addict.
I am an addict.
I'm an addict.
I'm an addict.
Thank you very much. Come on, guys, come out. A friend of mine, that's a housemate of mine, he came to the rehearsal and he saw it and it struck him and he saw that this could really be something. And so on Monday, he got in touch with Recovery Now and he told us by Wednesday we're gonna do a show. It was a little nerve-wracking. And so we just kept playing around with it and miraculously it came together. Before the show, one of the, we were so nervous, we didn't know how it was gonna go. And one of the house members, he says, we can't do this, we're just a bunch of addicts. And I said, no, we are so much more than our addictions. And after the show, this very same guy says, I can't believe a bunch of addicts and alcoholics did that. And that's when I knew we had something. And with Recovery Now, you guys just jumped over it and made this all possible.
It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I really don't even need to say much more about it. You just need to see what we have to offer here. But it is totally in line with what we're trying to do here is give people hope and recovery. And these people they're nervous, but it's innocent and it's beautiful, and you can take from it whatever you want to take from it, but I think that you'll like it. There is hope for everyone, and we can help. Please visit our website and watch our show. This is real. RecoveryNowTV.com.
A good thing about being in recovery is I get to be a mother to my daughter.
A bad thing about being in rehab is that they make you make your bed every morning.
A good thing about rehab is that I meet people that can relate to my problems.
The bad thing about recovery is losing your old friends.
A good thing about recovery is I get my life back.
A bad thing about recovery is not being able to hang out with my brother every day.
A good thing about recovery is to get your feelings back.
A good thing about recovery is learning new coping skills.
A bad thing about rehab is that I'm 2,000 miles away from my kids.
The good thing about recovery is I can wear short sleeves again.
A bad thing about recovery is not being able to see my sister.
A good thing about recovery is actually getting to know my inner self.
A bad thing about recovery is you have to look at all of your defects.
A good thing about recovery is that you're able to make new friends.
A bad thing about rehab is you have to face your dark side.
The good thing about recovery is learning new coping skills.
A good thing about recovery is
Wait, what was it?
A bad thing about recovery is memory loss.
A good thing is being able to have recovery now.
Have a seat. Have a seat. Welcome. So can you just introduce yourselves?
I'm Chris. I'm an alcoholic addict.
I'm Austin, alcoholic addict, and I have 11 days today.
I'm Heather, and I'm an addict and an alcoholic.
Kyle, alcoholic addict, 22 days today.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for what you've done so far. I know that a lot went into it, and I know there's still more to come with this. I'm interested to see what's going through your mind as you're doing this right now. What has this project done for you newly in sobriety?
I think it's brought a lot of us really together, and it's been a really group project and a big bonding process. It's helped a lot of us, stay sober and get connected and really form some good bonds.
I was back there earlier when they were rehearsing, and I walked in as they were getting ready to do their final rehearsal, and they said they were all huddled together saying this thing is going to save people's lives. Anyone else want to add to that?
Yeah, at least for me, when I'm in my addiction, I don't do anything but sit around on the couch. So it's kind of some getting out of your element, trying new things, and it's also a way to realize that you can still have fun in recovery. It's been fun.
It's been a lot of fun.
Has there been a lot of laughing?
Yeah.
A lot of laughing, a lot of fun.
Those of us that were using, I don't know if laughing was a part of using. And today, after a short period of time, we have emotions and we have accomplishments. And this is an accomplishment. It's going to go a lot further. So far, do you want to share what you've accomplished so far in your length of sobriety?
I've really been working on my family relationship. My relationship with my mom tends to go out the window when I'm using, and just working on that trust and really working on the pain that I've caused her throughout my addiction.
Anything you want to add?
Well, for me, I guess what I've been accomplishing, is, again, family stuff. Again, I haven't seen my daughter in almost 3 months because I've been doing the getting sober recovery, and she's supposed to be coming to visit me in a couple weeks, so I'm going to get to spend some time with my daughter. And just making, sober friends is another thing that I've been really working towards right now.
Monday was my 23rd birthday, and I spent it here in recovery and treatment center, and the people here actually were more supportive and just more happy to be with me than my actual friends at home were. That's kind of cool to hear that, and just getting outside of my element and doing what's directed and what's told is helping me a lot, because I've done treatment before and I just do it my own way. It never seems to work. So,
Kind of been in and out. I'm 31 years old. I've been in and out since I'm 21, and just try to maybe forget about it. And I'm just trying to relearn it. I've been here 9 days, and it's been wonderful.
So we have improved family relationships, genuine friendships, looking forward to seeing your daughter, birthdays in sobriety, and then just being amazed by comparing yourself to the other people who are in sobriety, and the fact that there's just this love and tolerance that will keep people going. And all in a short, you're all miracles. You have a lot more work, of course. We all have a lot more work to do, but just being able to come up here and being willing to do this is amazing. If anyone would like to ask any questions before we go to a break.
For those of you who have been to treatment before, do you notice a difference in doing a show while you're in treatment? Does that help you proceed and help your recovery?
For me, it's really helping to just keep me wanting to stay sober, doing something, it's giving back helps me a lot. That's my favorite part of getting sober, is just being able to give back and help other people.
Thank you so much for coming up here and being willing to come up and share your story with us.
Thank you.
Okay. There is hope for everyone, and we can help. Please visit our website and watch our show. This is real. RecoveryNowTV.com.
You've known me sickness has gathered me into waiting arms, but you are watching. Will you let me go? Breath, don't leave me now, 'cause I can't win alone. My friends, come to my side. Guide me, please guide me home. Guide me You reach out your hand to save me from myself. Will I do what I can to grab a hold? You stood by me, my friend, when I was slipping down. All alone, no one around but you. You stood by me, my friend, when I was slipping down. All alone, no one around but you. Reach out your hand to save me. Will I do what I can to grab a hold?
Alcohol, methamphetamines, heroin. There are many ways to get addicted. Fortunately, there are a number of ways to start recovery. Call the Intervention and Treatment Referral now.
That was an amazing performance. I'm so glad that you came back to do this for us. I mean, just the power of it and the passion that went into it, we could all see. So can you introduce yourselves for me?
I'm Aaron, I'm an addict, and this is my 28th day.
I'm Molly. I'm from Maryland. Today's my 25th day.
I'm Lindsay. I'm an addict, and this is my 22nd day sober.
I'm Ben. I'm an addict alcoholic.
It seems like you all have this bond. I mean, everyone up there you could tell was really close and was taking the time to practice this, you know, on your downtime between therapy. And how amazing is that?
It really is amazing. All the people that I've met here, you know, they're actually real friends. It's just I met really, really great people in here. I love my friends in this house. They're just the best people I've ever met.
Did any of you ever think that you were never going to make it?
I can say that I didn't think I would make it. There was times when I definitely felt like I was going to give up on myself because I'd gotten into the depths of heroin use and just felt like that was the only way to live. But by going through this recovery program, I'm learning that there's other ways of living life that are way more practical and beneficial overall than just living the drug lifestyle.
And you said you were forced to come.
Yes, it was really hard for me to come here. I've been to other rehabs before and, didn't take them serious. And my parents said, if you do not go to this rehab, then you will no longer be a part of this family.
You guys are all amazing stories of hope. The Project of Recovery Now, what does that mean to you right now?
I think that this show is an awesome idea. It gives people who watch TV, which is almost every addict, the opportunity to, just look at us and say, wow, I could have that, I could be sober, I could really do this.
The only way to show an addict and alcoholic to get clean is get clean yourself, and that's what I really think the show is. It's just showing other addicts and alcoholics that they can do it too.
And it's good to now turn around and give back to the community and give back to those that need help. And by reaching out to them, we can hopefully get more people in recovery and help save lives.
You four are amazing. This whole project is amazing. I know how much work went into it. Thank you so much for coming up.
Thank you for having us.